Crack along if you feel like crackiness is for you. Because I'm cracky. Crack along if you feel like crackiness is for you. Cracky.
All right.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So yes, welcome to Crackytown.
Cracky
And
crew in the house.
you are my first episode of
Nice.
Welcome to Crackytown
Sweet.
with your host Laura Santa Cruz, my guest today, the beautiful Ashley Tyke.
Hi.
And I say beautiful because Dustin, her roommate, just told her she looked like shit. It said
He
was.
said I shouldn't be on camera. Yes, that I look like a piece of shit. But
It's okay.
here in Cracky
I
Town,
don't think
we don't
you look-
judge.
I don't think you look like shit. Yeah, we don't. We definitely don't judge out here in Crackytown. We accept anyone and everyone. I mean, look at me. I'm looking pretty fucking scary too. Probably could have put a shirt on, but it's 2018. Who needs shirts anymore? You know. Fuck it. But it's Tuesday. And I don't know, I have a little segment on Tuesdays that I've been wanting to get started. That's going to be a part of Crackytown.
Okay.
Welcome to Crackytown. We're still working on it. It's a new thing. Welcome to Crackytown. Tinder Tuesdays. And you are my first guest on Tinder Tuesdays. I was supposed to have my coworker Amber do it. Shout out to Ambi, because her Tinder stories are fucking hilarious. But I was at jury duty all last week,
Fun.
which was a piece of shit. We won't get into that. This is all positive here. Minus your Tinder stories, I'm sure.
Right.
But
I just hope that I can live up to Amber's stories. That's what.
we'll see. I think we should have a little contest on here and do 3 weeks of Tinder stories, maybe get a few a day. But yeah, we're going to get a few from you because these are your Tinder stories. And Tinder Tuesdays doesn't have to necessarily be only Tinder. It's just Tinder Tuesdays, you know, it kind of works. So Tinder Tuesdays can be OkCupid, Bagel and Coffee, right? It's called.
Coffee and bagel. Okay.
Coffee
Cupid,
and
plenty
bagel.
of fish.
Yeah.
Bumble.
Yes. Tell them. I've never had to use dating services. Can you is it a dating service? Oh my gosh, she froze. She froze.
Oh, no.
That was funny though.
Oh.
The way you froze.
Am I unfrozen?
Can you see? No, you're coming back. You're coming back. There you are! Woo! Oh, no.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you need to get into some fucking Wi-Fi right now. Ashley is in Vegas. Look at her. Ashley is in Vegas right now. She used to live in Los Angeles. That's how we met at a Crackytown party. We met in Crackytown. No, actually, we didn't meet in Crackytown. We formed Crackytown. It was a group effort.
Yes, I'm a.
When there's a few of us that get together, it makes up Crackytown. This is just a little taste of Crackytown here with Ashley. Anyway, Tinder Tuesdays.
I feel like I'm actually
You're freezing!
is too cracky hair.
Go to the Wi-Fi. Oh, and mind you, I'm using a mic, but this is not even connected. I'm just practicing for when it is, because in Crackytown, you know, you share things, and one of them is the recorder that plugs into the headphones. I guess I should be wearing my headphones too. Hopefully Ashley went to a Wi-Fi area, because let's see what she says with my headphones on.
And can you see?
Yes, but the Wi-Fi is crazy. Maybe it's mine. Maybe it's Maybe it's my
I think it
Wi-Fi.
might be your one.
Is it? Let's find out. Let's find out if it's my Wi-Fi. Oh, you stayed down at the bottom.
I feel like it was working. Right now it's not.
It was working. I think we're gonna not connected. It is my Wi-Fi. Jesus H. And I won't finish that just in case my Jesus people are watching. I don't want to offend y'all. Look at Ashley on the bottom over here. Let's see. Did it work? Why can I get back to you? Okay, I think the fact that you're even on this screen right now is a sign from God.
Your
Because
Wi-Fi's working perfect on my end.
okay, now it is. Why is this dead? Okay. We're having some complications in the studio right now, guys. As you can tell, this is the first go around of Welcome to Crackytown. I have my guest today. It's for Tinder Tuesdays, and I can't get her back. She's frozen, so I think we might have to talk to you like this.
Well, so you just can't
I
see
mean, it's a
me, which is even better.
podcast. It's a podcast, so technically, why? Oh my God! It's because I'm dumb sometimes, and I don't know what I'm doing. Welcome back, Ashley Tyke. Welcome back to Crackytown. You know what? Let's just get into Tinder Tuesday. It's been too much hullabaloo and a Pipsy Wickle and all that shit. So fucking get into Tinder Tuesdays. How long have you been on electronic dating sites?
I started when I was 22, so I'm 28. That's 6 years of Tinder.
Damn. Okay. Damn.
Yeah.
6 years.
So I have a few, you know.
What was your first one?
My
Did you notice,
first
by the
one,
way, I'm
you know
wearing
what?
headphones?
I feel like that's why I've been in it 6 years, because my first one was an amazing experience. It was off of Plenty of Fish, because that was the first one that I started with.
I love that. Hold on really quick. We're having yet again more complications, folks. If it's not something, it's something else. Is that how you say it? If it's not one thing, it's something else. And yes, I have that fucking artwork. Yes. Judge me. Okay. Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish, yes. So my first experience was really actually normal. I mean, there were a lot of things that came from it, but it was a guy named Ryan. And I'm sure
we using names. Bitch, I'ma tag you.
What's great about Crackytown and me doing this for so long is, Laura, you actually know this person.
Oh.
Yeah, you know this person. And it's still, I think that some of us are still in contact with him because that's how dope of a person he was. But he took me out. We dated for 9 months, and then it came to a screeching halt. Felt like he could have been a good addition to the Crackytown crew. And
what do you think happened there? Like 9 months.
9 months.
9
He
fucking
treated
months.
me like gold. Went out, took me to dinner, went out to movies, and after like the first 5 months, because you know, like I was younger and he was a little bit older than me. Didn't want to be that girl that was like, so are we like a fish?
Ugh. But you totally
no pun
were,
intended,
weren't
being
you?
that I met him on Plenty of Fish.
Yeah. But no, but you did ask him, didn't you? So like,
did.
what are we? What are we?
It was mostly not because I was like, oh, I want to put a label on it. It was just out of
Girl, you wanted to put a label on it, don't you?
I didn't know. At this point, it was still in my head. I was like, yo, I still got this app going going on, and are you going out and fishing? Because I'm not. So if you are, I want to.
Oh
too.
yeah, that is like, I hear that is like the question that makes the relationship the relationship. I mean, obviously you delete the app, you're done. You're not looking anymore.
That's the end game. That's the end game goal. You just want to.
That's just
delete
such
them
a
all.
like awkward thing to me, just because I'm not used to it, to be like, are we doing this? Are we doing this? We're doing this, yeah? I did it. It's your turn. Are you gonna do it? You're not gonna do it? Oh, okay. Fuck. We're okay, fine. Well, I guess bagel and coffee.
Yeah, you just move to the next. That's the thing. If the inventory isn't good, you just move to the next app. It's that easy. But yeah, I was wanting to see if he was, exclusive, and he made it real clear that at that point that he wasn't exclusive. And then it was like, you get the cool girl story. You ever had that?
What's a cool girl story?
Where it's like, Ash, like you're amazing, and like I feel like we'll be friends forever because like you're just so cool and you're so dope. But
you got friend zoned with the 9 months.
I got, after 9 months, I got friend zoned, and I was like, damn, you spent a lot of money on a friend, but cool.
Damn. Well, at least you got some out. What's something like really dope you got out of the 9 months you were with him?
It was my birthday.
Okay.
And his birthday is 2 days after mine, so I was like, sweet, we could do shit together. And he was like, your birthday, we're going to see the Dan Band.
The Dan Band.
You know the Dan Band?
No, I definitely don't know the Dan Band.
If you've seen like Old School or Wedding Crashers, it's that wedding band that's like sings all the cover songs, but he likes to throw a fuck in it after like so many times, Like,
Wedding Crashers, and what was the other one you said?
I think it was Old School that they were on.
Old School.
It's just this cover
It's been
band
a really
that's
long time since I watched those movies.
Oh.
I need to revisit those for sure.
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know what
but
the
this
Dan
is like
Band.
they were like somebody that I wanted to see really bad. We saw that they were coming, and at first we were like, we're not going to get tickets, and then he surprised me with tickets, and they were pricey. But hey, it was my birthday, and I'm so cool. I'm such a good friend.
Well, you deserve it. You deserve the Dan Band. Fuck that. At least you got the Dan Band. That's a good memory, right?
It was a great memory. I felt
Were you
like
guys like making out
we
the
had a
whole
lot of good
concert,
memories.
and then like
That's what it was. That one wasn't that fun though. Like that was the first experience, and that's what got me into going and doing it 50 million more times, because I was like, if this one's great, then why can't they all be great?
So how many more after that one?
Oh my! Altogether, I feel as if probably a good 15, 16 more after that, but they were
Damn.
definitely not wonderful.
Damn.
Came at the gate, but I feel like you want to hear one that's like not that great.
Let me hear the worst, the absolute worst. Wait, let me just ask you, have you been catfished?
This one I feel is the closest. The story I'm about to tell is the closest I've been.
Has anyone ever tried to kidnap you?
No.
Has anyone ever tried not to wear a condom?
Yes.
Oh, hell no! That's why syphilis is going around like crazy right now in Vegas, I hear. I hear it's, I'm just kidding.
I think chlamydia is making a comeback.
Chlamydia is definitely making a comeback in Las Vegas, Nevada, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't jump without a shoe, ladies. Don't jump.
Don't do it, ladies. Do not, even guys. I bet there's some females that are like, hell no, I don't want to fuck with no condom. Or, oh, I don't like condoms. They hurt. They irritate my vagina. Can we just go raw?
It's true. It's true. Because everybody knows it's not as fun.
Well, condoms suck.
Skin, so.
Condoms do suck. I mean, come on. I said it.
But you
Condoms
wanna know
suck.
what
That's why
sucks more?
relationships are awesome. Long-term
Wanna know what-
relationships, you can go raw.
You want to know what sucks more than condoms, though? Syphilis.
Syphilis. Syphilis. syphilis. I'm trying to keep saying it so that you'll say it with me. Syphilis.
But no, so this guy was like borderline catfish, and I'll tell you why. I was just moved back to Las Vegas, and I was like, I need to see the inventory in the city because I haven't been back here for 8 years. It's a long time.
Oh, yeah,
So,
you moved back from Los Angeles back to Vegas.
yes. And I was like, well, this is my opportunity to figure out what's going on in this city. So I went, and I was over at my brother Destin's apartment at the time, and I was talking to this guy who said he was
Hold
a
on.
private.
Hold on, I'm so sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, we are having yet again more technical difficulties. Alika said that there was a recorder somewhere so that I can use this. I mean, at least the audio is still going. Well, just keep telling me about your story.
Keep telling my story.
Yeah, I'm gonna put this one on you.
I was super thirsty, which most of the time that's when we're on our apps anyways. And I started talking to this guy who said he was a private investigator, just moved into a new house with his brother. So I was like, okay, like maybe he's got a career going. Sounds nice. And then he, by some chance of God, at the night I was at my brother's house, he was right around the corner. That's where his new house was. And at this point...
Yeah, right, bitch. He fucking followed your ass home somehow. He found your ass and was waiting on yo.
I feel like it might have been that kind of situation because the whole thing was set up really in the most not okay, perfect situation. And so then I went and I was at his house, at my brother's house, and I was like, this guy wants to meet up, and I made the cardinal mistake. You never meet up with a fucking stranger at their house. You don't. You don't do it. You don't know if they're going to come out and cut you into a million pieces. You don't want to. It's not a good look. Mm-hmm. So I went and I said, I am going to drop a pin once I get there. If I call and hang up, that's code red. Call the cops. Come get me. Do what you need to do. So I had like an exit strategy. So I show up to the guy's house and I said, I'll call you when I'm out front. And he said, cool. I pull up, and in his pictures, he was like, you know, like a good-looking guy. He wasn't anything like a GQ model, but it was cool, and he could hold a conversation. So I was like, all right. And mind you, I hadn't talked to him on the phone either. It was just straight through text messages. And so I get to his house, and I say, hey, I'm out front. And he's like, cool, I'll come out. And me being the smart ass that I am, I opened the door and I said, hey, did you leave all your sharp objects inside? Just to, you know, break the ice and how this is kind of weird. He then proceeded to make a noise that I was like, what? He goes, yeah. Huh? Yeah. And I was like, he just has like a funny laugh. And so I got out and I was like, hi, like, I'm Ashley. It's nice to meet you finally. And he goes, and he's like, yeah, huh, nice to meet you. I'm so-and-so. And I was like, this dude has full-blown Tourette's syndrome. Full-blown. And had not mentioned it one time out of...
That was a deal breaker for you, Tourette's?
Okay. Now, if it's like a facial tic, like if he winks a little too hard every so often, like, yeah, I can ignore it. But after every word, and especially because when you're nervous, it gets worse. So he was really nervous. And it made me nervous. And I was trying to, like, figure out how I'm going to get out of this situation without totally being rude. Like, how do you leave? How do you leave a situation and be like, ew, you have Tourette's syndrome? Never mind.
I would say just that. Oh, I'm sorry. You have Tourette's. I gotta go. No, I wouldn't say that. How would I get out? I don't know. Did you try to get out?
Well, I could have not gone in his house, which I probably
Wait,
shouldn't
he picked
have.
you up and he took you to his house?
No, I was out in front of his house. Like, I pulled up to his house.
Gotcha.
And then I'm like, do I go in? Do I try and see if it's just a little bit? Or should I keep going with this? And the poor thing was just every, do you want to watch, a movie? Do you, And I'm like,
My God.
yeah. And then, so I figured, you know what?
I just want to know, though,
it.
when he would make those sounds, like, can you give me an idea of, like, what you looked like when he was Tourette'sing?
I was like,
Oh my God, pause on your story. So the angles changed on the camera. Did you notice? And this is how we're going to have to do it, because my phone's memory is done and I'm just not ready to delete everything off of it yet. I mean, I don't know what else I could do. Maybe I could put the apps. Anyway, this is the first show and it's like... Okay, back to the Tourette's guy.
we're gonna make it work.
We're gonna make it work. This is what episode 1 is gonna look like. Unfortunately, we'll figure this out. Everything is disconnected, but you want to know something awesome? Is I could change my mic if I want to. I could change my mic and.
I like this one. You use the shirt. Always go with the shirt.
You want this one right here?
Here, yeah.
That one's for you.
Testing 1, 2.
Alright, I'm not gonna hold that shit. So,
with the Tourette's dude, I figured this can't get any more awkward, but it did. I walk in, and his brother is sitting on the couch, and mind you, his brother is actually a good-looking dude who is there with his normal friend, and I walk through the door, and trust and believe, this usually looks a lot better, so I looked pretty good, and
she
I
can
walked
clean
in.
up, y'all. She can clean up.
Your girl cleans up well.
Your girl cleans up.
So I was looking fresh, and I walk in, and you could see the look on his brother's face, like, this girl's not going to stay for longer than 10 minutes. Like, that was the look on his face, and I was like, you're probably right. But he goes, do you want to watch a movie with, like, 3 in it? And then I was like, sure. And he goes, hold on, let me go grab the iPad.
Okay.
And I thought that was weird anyways, because I was like, you don't even have a TV to watch a movie on, so we're going to sit in your bed and hold an iPad and watch a movie, and this is going to be totally fine, especially because I've never fucking met you before, and yeah, that's comfortable. So I walked up to his room, he goes, let me go grab it, and I then turned to my phone, and I called my brother, and I said, SOS, send me, call me, do what you gotta do, you need the car, whatever, get me out of here. So by the time he came back in,
out in SOS.
SOS. Sending out an S. Dude, it was bad, and I needed help, so my brother was like, I got you. He pretended to be my mom on the phone and was like, Ashley, you need to come home with
Shut
the
up.
car.
Your brother? Why?
Yeah.
Why not your dad?
Yeah, these are the things that he signs up for being in my family.
Oh my gosh. That's
And
hilarious.
so he calls me, and I was like, oh my God. And I even made it look real, too, because I'm, like, trying not to be a bitch. So I'm like, like, I just got here. Really? I guess, yeah. All right. Like, I was upset about it. And then I get off the phone, and I was like, I'm really sorry, but I have my mom's car, and she doesn't ever go
Meanwhile,
out,
he's going,
and she-
He's
like,
so...
no.
Oh, no.
And so then I'm like, okay.
Tourette's guy. That's so sad.
Just the situation was like at an end, and I was like, all right, well, you know what? Maybe we'll get together again sometime soon.
Oh.
And he's like, yeah, I hope so.
Oh, that's so sad.
I really, really sad and really, really, like, if I went to him and I just said to his face, like, hey, listen, like, you have Tourette's syndrome and I can't get over it, I felt like that could break somebody to the point where they're like, I'll never go find a girl again. And I didn't want to do that to him. I didn't want to lose that hope, so.
I feel bad. That's so sad. That means he's having a really hard time dating right now, too. Because of his Tourette's.
I couldn't imagine trying to date in this scene and day and age with Tourette's syndrome.
Well, I feel like there would be some people, like, what was it, Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo with the cocksucker and, like, all that shit. Dude, I feel like a lot of people have so much respect for people with Tourette's because of Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo. And maybe there's some freaks out there that would like that shit. They'd be like, hey, look at my fucking boyfriend. He has Tourette's, dude. Like, wait for it. Watch. Just fucking tell me. Like Deuce Bigelow. You know?
Deuce Bigelow, son.
I feel like Lissa would date a guy with Tourette's. We have a friend, Lissa, who loves to watch people fall and hurt themselves. And she thinks it's the funniest thing ever. I mean, I know we all have those fucking freaky friends that love to watch people get hurt, but I feel like she would probably date a guy with Tourette's.
100%. I feel like it would be a good fit.
I mean, she's in a relationship right now, so he doesn't have Tourette's. But I think if she were single, she would date somebody with Tourette's. I think she would be turned on by that. But anyway, so you told him that, and he...
Yeah, I told him I had to go. So then I walked back down the stairs, which is not any more than 10 minutes later after I walked in the door, and his brother's sitting on the couch. Like, I'm sure after I walked out of the door, his brother handed his friend, like, a 5 because he lost the bet or something like that. Like, that's how he looked.
Oh, my God.
Like, oh, you got to go somewhere? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, sorry, like, it was nice meeting you. And I'm trying to get out of the door as fast as possible. So I was turned around, and I opened the front door, and I was like, yeah, it was really nice meeting you guys. Like, have a good night. And I'm walking, and I face first into the screen door. Yeah. So I'm trying to make a quick and seamless exit. And I was just like, yeah, okay, bye, bam. Made the loudest noise, and I just didn't even look back. I was like, thanks, and shut the door.
Oh my God, this guy got, like, they probably are just doing this. He probably is doing this to make some extra cash, you know, like that's the easiest cash ever. Like I bet this one's gonna fuck you. This one's gonna, no, not even fuck you. This one will stay for 20 minutes. You know, like, if she stays for 20 minutes, like, you get $5, dude.
Yeah.
Or he, like, is putting himself under, like, throwing himself under the bus by saying, like, this girl ain't gonna stay. Like, I'm too crazy. I got that crazy shit. You know?
Like, it was bad. But like you said, like, you feel some sort of way, you feel bad. So I went back to my brother's house. Like,
I feel bad that you did that. I mean,
I feel bad, but I'm like,
it's sad. It is, cause.
But what's worse? What's worse, staying there out of pity or leaving because you know this isn't your shit?
I don't know. Would I have stayed out of pity? If it's that bad, because there, you know, there's some mild Tourette's, like, there's just, like, movements, you know, like, that's doable.
On a scale of 1 to 10, he was, like, a 7.5.
Okay, so he was almost at Deuce Bigelow, is what you're saying.
He wasn't yelling cocksucker, but we call him to this
See, if they don't yell cocksucker and fuck my mom and suck my dick, I don't want to fuck with you. Then you don't have the real kind of Tourette's. You know, if it's just something like this, I'm like, okay, you're normal. Like, I live in Hollywood. I see this all the time. I mean, this is crackytown. Everyone's always fucking doing some crazy shit, you know?
That's a game you can play in Hollywood.
Fuck my mom or bust. You know? Like, it's cocksucker, motherfucker, or get the hell out of my way.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I think you did the right thing. You went with what you felt was right. You didn't want to be fake. He's too close to Deuce Bigelow for you, for your taste. That's not for everybody else. Just for you.
This is not Ash Bigelow.
And you know what? You got your karma because you fucking hit your forehead on that metal door on the way out. So then he was like, yeah, bitch, fuck you. You know what?
Who's dumb now?
Yeah, who's the dumbass now, for real?
Oh my god. But
well,
but from that day forward, me and my brother, I don't even remember his name, but we do call him Mickey Mouse Man. That's what he'll go down as.
Because he sounds like Mickey Mouse?
Yeah.
That's okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
are you sure he wasn't just British? Because British people do that too.
If he was British, I would have stayed.
But this girl, she loves her British. You're just like my other friend. Y'all love
I feel like
them
a British
some
man. What was it? I feel like a British man with Tourette syndrome, I probably would have been all right with it.
Damn.
That's how. Yeah. Because then if you have like a tick in a British accent, I feel like I could handle it, you know?
Yeah, you would get used to it. I mean, if you love somebody enough, you get used to that shit, you know? They could like do some crazy shit and you still love him. We're like, well, he's crazy as fuck, but I love him. I love him a lot. This is my man. Just like fucking terrified.
It's the difference between cocksucker and cooksucker.
That is true. That is true. That's so sad, but that is 1,015% true.
But the poor guy. I hope he found his Tourette's lover. Like, I feel like there's somebody else out there in the Tinder scene.
There's definitely somebody out there. Do you think that he should put that he has Tourette's on his bio? Because you guys could put a bio. It's like a Facebook, right? It's like a chat room. A chat room.
I would say, yes. I would say that it wouldn't be like, you should put it on your profile. Because I feel like that's not like the first thing that you should lead with. Like,
but it made you leave, you know?
But that's what I'm saying. But if you're talking to a person for a week and it's never brought up within that week of you talking to them, then you should expect that there's a chance, a very high chance, that once they get there and figure out what you got going on, they could possibly leave. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see.
I think that's awesome, though, that you had that experience, because that's just fucking cracky. That's some cracky ass shit. That is some
that's the most cracky day that I've ever
That's a really cracky day. I mean, you've had your cracky days, but that one, I think, is very close to the top. Is very close to the top. And on Tinder Tuesdays.
Tuesday.
I wish we could, do you still have Tourette guys? Should we try to find him a date? I wonder if he's single. I bet we could find somebody who would go on a date with Tourette's guy.
Like, I'm really mad because when you get to your inbox, and I guess now that when they get too full, after like on Plenty of Fish, they get too full, they start deleting them. And I'm so mad because I was saving that for like a coffee table.
Do you have any screenshots of his picture or anything like that? We could just put a filter on it, so in case he ever were to see this, he'd be like, you know?
He's famous and he doesn't even know it. He's minorly famous right now.
Oh, I'm sure you've talked about him to everyone. I'm sure you've told this story to everybody that you see, even the homeless guy that hangs out on the corner down by your street. I bet you went up to him and were like, "Hey, homeless guy, I have something to tell you about a Tinder story that happened to me with a guy that sounded like Mickey Mouse. Do you have the time to hear the good word of my Tinder story?"
I've tried, yeah. I feel like mostly it's been like a good icebreaker on my other Tinder dates because that's a normal question. Like, so, how many of these have you been on? Like, that's a few, and they're like, what's your worst one? Like, that's always the question. So.
Anything else? Any STDs ever from? No, don't answer that. I'm just kidding. That is
I'm like,
terrible.
you're gonna make me admit to contracting
No,
STDs?
bitch! I can't even believe I said that, and I can even cut this shit out, because then it's not a real podcast, you know? Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I asked my friends what kind of STDs they have. Don't you ask yours? Okay, moving on. So, damn. And so now you said it's a little dry, huh?
Right now it is, yeah. I think that after that, I mean, I've had a couple in the last month or so, and they both were just miserable. Like, one I saw more than once, and the other one I saw one time. And he was a British dude. The one-time dude was a British dude, so I thought that I had nailed, like, a winner. But the poor thing was here from the Air Force, and he left and got sent back to the UK, and it was... He still, of course, keeps in touch with me. I keep in touch with most of the people that I go on these dates with.
Do you want to use Tinder Tuesdays to reach out to anybody, any of the single bachelors in Las Vegas and Nevada? Remember the girl? That's why ever since that girl I say Nevada.
All the way from Las Vegas, Nevada. Ashley Tyke with her Tinder Tuesday stories.
Ashley Tyke is a beautiful, beautiful singer, and I went to one of her shows once, and that's what the host sounded like. Tell us one more time how this crazy bitch. No, she's not a bitch.
Hailing all the way from Las Vegas, Nevada, this is Ashley Tyke with I Hate You, But Thank You.
Yeah! Why don't you sing a little something really quick?
Oh my God, girl, don't make me do it.
Just a little something. Don't be stupid. You can put the phone down if you want. No, don't put the phone down.
No, don't put the phone down. What is it? Let's see.
Oh, can you please sing a Paramore? Because I love Paramore, and the fact that you can sing just like her, I'm so enraged with flame inside of me for you. And it's not jealousy, it's excitement, because if you could sing like that, god damn. You make me feel some type of way.
These are to all the Tinder dates that never landed. Let's see. I shall be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on a worse night, I'm into you. There you go. That's like.
Oh, can you do the other part? Then you tell me how you get this.
Let her wonder how you got this far, 'cause I really need to wonder at all. After all this time, I'm still into you.
I love you so much. I miss you.
I miss you so. I miss you so.
I miss you a lot. And you have to, anything else you want to say about Tinder Tuesdays? I mean, oh yes, you were going to plug yourself. Plug yourself, sell yourself right now. You
can find me on Instagram at Smashleigh Evans. That's with an LEIGHEVENZ. Sorry. You could see my singing there, or you could slide into the DM, and we could just use Instagram as Tinder from these days on. You know?
Yeah, I feel like that would be better.
Right?
You can't really. I mean, you can lie on Instagram, but not a lot of people do. Like normal people, you know, like people who actually.
You can't build like a fake Instagram account. Like you can, I'm saying, like, why would you?
I mean, if you're trying to, I don't know. Who knows what is real these days, you know? But I feel like sliding into the DMs is a little better because you can actually see who somebody really is on Instagram as opposed to maybe one of these sites. One of these apps.
Everybody knows you take the best off of Instagram and you post it onto your dating profile. So Instagram has a little bit of the worst and a little bit of the best. So you could see him on a bad day, I would think.
You could see him on a bad day. If anything, fucking look up their tag pictures on Facebook and then you can really know who these motherfuckers are. Because goddamn.
What it is.
People be tagging you in some crazy fucking shit, right? Like, damn! And it's always well, your mom doesn't post bad pictures of you. My mom posts terrible pictures of me. And I'm like, damn, really? You're gonna do me like that?
My best friends post the worst pictures of me. They're like, I look great in this picture. I'm like,
yeah.
Did you get that angle? Like, did you see the angle that you had? Like, what?
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures of me like this. And it's all my girlfriends who posted me like that. Thanks, girls.
I feel like I might be guilty.
You are one of those girls who has posted me like this. I'm like mid sneeze and shit, and you're looking over there like.
But that's okay. That's why I come do Tinder Tuesdays when I roll out of bed. So we're even.
Tinder Tuesdays, and then when you swipe right, it's yes, and when you swipe no, it's no, or left, it's no.
Left, no. Right, yes.
I would just sit there and go left. Oh, right is yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I'd be going right. If it was dry right now, legit.
Well, we shall see. I think that I'm going to go to work, and definitely on my break, I'm going to be right swiping, so that next Tuesday, maybe I'll have a new one for you.
I hope so.
I know, I hope so, too. My vagina hopes so.
Oh, damn. Okay, we going there. It's serious, man. When it gets dry, it gets dry. People start feeling lonely. It's a drought. People start getting really lonely, and, people want some affection, and there's really no other way of meeting people, I guess. I mean, you have to go out. You have to do things, but not just the club. You gotta go, join clubs, real clubs, not, day clubs. And I'm not talking about the pool party at Hakkasan. I'm talking about, a bowling club.
Like wine club?
No, not even a wine club, bitch. No, you can't just be drunk looking for love all the time.
No,
you gotta be in the right state of mind, especially if you get older.
All the apps. Because it's you could talk to them while you're sober, and then you could go meet up sober and get drunk, and then you're like, okay.
Yeah. You gotta meet up first, though. You can't be all fucked up. I know some people who get fucked up before their dates. And I'm like, how can you even be a good judge of character like that? They're like, nah, suck. It's no, you weren't even in the right state of mind.
Not even close. You're like,
yeah.
Whatever. If this goes south, at least I'll get my net,
Exactly. You can't be fucked up and go on your Tinder dates. Or, any of the other platforms, which there are so many. Would you ever try the Farmers and the thing just for fun, just to see what would happen? If it's free, will you sign up so that we can get a story from that? I'm going to try to get everybody who I interview to join it and go on just one date. I just want to go on one date.
Do it.
And,
I'll do it for sure.
I need you to Instagram story the whole thing so you could save your videos and then we can upload it later, but you have to tell your farm boy that you're taping this so that they don't try to fucking sue me. Those motherfuckers have money if they're living on farms,
Hopefully. Let's see. But I'm totally down. I would be down to go out with a farmer just to see what's happening in that demographic.
I would like to know too. I think it's good. Their family.
I feel like I could find a weed farmer. That would be great.
But they're always going back and forth, you know what I mean? Delivering, who knows? They're always.
This is true.
You need attention right now, and I think a farmer can do it as long as you clean up cow shit and feed the pigs, and have dinner ready by 4:00 because that's when he gets right in the door. You can hear the boots coming off. You gotta have dinner served, and then do a little and sing some songs to him while he eats dinner. Obviously, that's why he married you. You're a singing cowgirl now.
That could be the end of my search. I'd be like, you know what? I spent all the times being this schwanky little city girl going out trying to find her man, and all I fucking needed to do was just retire to a ranch, put on my boots, and cook some steak. That's what it is.
I love it, and I'm excited that you're going to be doing that. You're on your phone, otherwise I would have you download the app right now. I wonder if it's an app.
I feel like they have an app. They definitely have a mobile one.
What is it called? Sure. Farmer. What is it called? I know you know.
Farmersonly.com.
Are you sure?
I've commercial too many times tonight.
See? You only see commercials these days of things that you are thinking about and trying to manifest. So that is a sign. If you're seeing that shit as a commercial every day, because I saw that, but like a long time ago because I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they played it as like a fucking PSA and shit. Like it was a long fucking commercial, dude. It was a, what are those things called? That yeah, like a PSA.
Oh, infomercial.
It was an infomercial on this farmer shit. And I thought it was a joke. And then it wasn't a joke. It's real. It's real life.
It's real. Oh, we got the dogs. Zuma! Have puppies.
That's good. Let me see them. Let's see the dogs.
Where in... Oh my god, why isn't it working?
I like angled it and now all you can see are my boobs. Let me turn around here.
Where are you, puppies? Here's my big guy.
Aww.
Zuma, you're famous.
Hello, Zoomies. Hi, Zoomies.
And there's Bean.
Bean.
See, like...
Notice how all dogs have, like, different voices. Zoomies. Zoomies. Let me see Zuma one more time.
Zuma.
Let me see him. And Zuma's a boy. Zoomies. Zuma. Zoomies. You know, dogs yawn when they're uncomfortable. Bean. Bean.
And then for your baby, we have
Pepperoni.
Yes.
Who is sleeping right now. She's been like super sick. So she's eating chicken and rice and all things nice from the local Thai restaurant. Thank you, Pink Pepper.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But
well, girl,
you have to go. You got to get ready for work. I thank you so much for coming to Crackytown. And
thank you for having me, and I hope to bring some more stories your way.
I know.
I'm gonna get on that
you
Farmers
will.
Only, that's for sure.
Please get on the Farmers Only. Let's have an update. I'll write a blog about it so that other women can see it, because that's one of the main things that I hear is everyone's having a hard time dating right now. And everyone is just everyone is really dry. There's things crawling out, there's like
the thirst is real, y'all.
The thirst is real. So thank you so much for coming on the show. You're off to take a shower to go work your job. Let's not say it, because I don't know if you can say that, but
let's just say I work with the green needs, and
I don't know if she can say that. I don't want her to get in trouble because she just got the job.
Yes.
So we're gonna hold. We'll let you know where, maybe. But she's off to work. Kill it.
Thank you.
I love you. Thank you for coming on Tinder Tuesdays.
Crackytown.
Crackytown loves you.
All right, love.
Bye.
Bye. All right, girl, no, but for real, I do need to get to it.
All right, well, I'm not stopping the podcast until you hang up because I have to keep going.
Okay. All right, I love you. I will talk to you soon.
Have a good day at work.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye. So there you have it. That was Tinder Tuesdays here at Crackytown. And I'm sorry, I keep getting text messages on things where I thought I put it on airplane mode and do not disturb, and they're still coming in. So there you have it. That was Tinder Tuesdays here at Crackytown. And I'm sorry, I keep getting text messages on things where I thought I put it on airplane mode and do not disturb, and they're still coming in. What the fuck, Apple? But yeah, that was Tinder Tuesdays here at Crackytown, like I said. And there were a lot of technical difficulties. Oh my god, I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting all kinds of shit right now for this closing. But the technical difficulties, there were a lot. This is my very first. And like I said, if you want to be on the show, let me know. And I hope you enjoyed Tinder Tuesdays in Crackytown. Goodbye. We'll see you next time.
Crack along if you feel like crackiness is for you. Because I'm cracky. Crack along if you feel like crackiness is for you. Cracky.